Hey y'all, so I just want to do a quick recap of how I dropped a few pounds this weekend while I was on travel. And I'm a little bit surprised, but I kind of do know my body well enough where I can feel whether it's going to be a good news or a bad news. So I did travel this weekend. I went and I drove about four hours back and forth to Pennsylvania for an event with my daughter, and I have to say I did have a little bit of a breakdown. Mentally, I kind of felt a little tired, defeated, things of that sort. And I wanted to show you that it's not easy. It is a struggle. I come on these feeds and I smile and I do what I can to be as optimistic as possible. But I mean, in all honesty, it's a flippin' grind. Today, my parents, I found out, aren't feeling well, which totally kills me. I don't like that at all. I don't think anybody does. So I just went out, bought some Indian food for them because I can tell my mom is, I just needed to. So I've got this. Look how, I don't know if you can see how yummy it looks here. It looks amazing. Smells amazing. Believe me, I want to eat. I want to but I'm not going to. Like I said, I dropped a few pounds and I'm totally ecstatic. And I'll give you the details. Let me drop the food off and I'll give you the details. Yeah. So anyways, so what I did was I took food for 2 days. So I took 2 meals per day and I made it easy for myself. I took 2, basically I took all fish and all asparagus, the stuff that is very easy. I try to do as much less stress as possible, so stuff that's not complicated to make is the way I prefer to go. That's just the way I like to do things. Because I have to worry about other things and I'm too busy to be worrying about food. So when I'm in prep, I try to make things as less complicated as possible. And honestly, there's nothing easier than putting some tilapia, putting some spices on it, and just putting it on. Anyway, so I want to document basically how I lost. I think probably 3 pounds is pretty substantial. What I did do and what I wasn't so perfect with. So both times I drove, I did break down, and in one of my meals, I had a Quest bar. So I've been having basically eggs, grapefruit in the morning as my breakfast. 1 whole egg and 100 grams of egg white and a grapefruit or half a grapefruit. And my point is kind of interesting because I was worried about that Quest bar because it's processed food. It's something I don't normally have, or I haven't been having. I actually do have it in my off season plenty. So I put that Quest bar in both days on my drive home because home and there, and it was really, really tasty. I'm not even gonna lie, it was amazing. With some plain coffee, which was kind of disgusting from Sheets. um, and then I had a Celsius on the way home, I think, instead of coffee with my Quest bar. Honestly, both days sometimes I did substitute, especially the Sunday coming home. I think I substitute an extra meal with protein powder. I think I freaking ate my protein pudding for like most meals. And then what I did do was I just had my fish and my asparagus together 2 times. So even though I had that Quest bar, which has 25 grams of carbs, what I did was I didn't eat the carbs at night then. I did do my cardio on the treadmill. So I don't think I laxed on my cardio much. I still came home and did an hour of walking. And on the way there, I had already done my cardio before I left. And then when I got there at night, I did do my hour I think, of walking. So yeah, that I didn't train at all. I didn't do any lifting, any strength training the 2 days. So that does kind of bring my inflammation down too. And obviously when I weighed myself today, it was after my run, which really does help, when I do it first thing in the morning, fasted. And I really didn't do anything else. I mean, honestly, I was a little worried about having that Quest bar, but obviously it didn't make much of a difference. I was kind of not loving the fact I was having so much I was loving it because I love my protein powders. They are so flippin' tasty. So I do the UMP Beverly International, or I do JYM from Jim Stepani. Those are the only 2 I trust. So yeah, I was doing those a lot, and I was eating a lot of fruit. Like, I actually went to Walmart over there, and I was like, I need fruit, because my food was so slim pickings, that that's my way of kind of treating myself. And I'm to the point where I'm kind of like in suffering mode. I broke down on Sunday morning. I was just like running on the treadmill, and I just felt like this amount of stress with the low calories got to me, to the point where I wanted to stop. But I have a week and a few days left till my national show, and I'm going to try my best to hang on. And not every day is going to be peaches. And the fact that I was there, the fact that I, wasn't with my daughter, and, my in-laws were there, and like I just felt like time-wise, like I just wanted to get back to the things that, that I was there for, which I know is, a small amount of time is not a big deal. However, sometimes it seems really long, and when you have to do something, if you feel pissed off about it, you don't want to, leave your kid for too long. You don't want people waiting on you and stuff like that. So we did eat breakfast, first thing in the morning, because I know my daughter wakes up so early. So we had our breakfast, and then, she was chilling, and then I went to do my cardio. But I don't know, just all kind of like got to me. So shit happens. I'm back now home, and I'm gonna continue. I've been hanging on this long, and I'm gonna keep on going. the fact that I dropped that much weight makes me pretty excited. I saw my pictures. I'll show you guys the difference between, it wasn't that long, you know. I think it's like 4 or 5 days difference. So, you know, would I do this on a normal basis? No. Do I worry about reverse? It is going to be harder for me to get back into my reverse diet than it is right now. And I'll do another video on that, because going back to your normal self for me has always been the hardest. That's the time where your goal is over, you have done what you set out to do, and it's the now what? And now where can I be? And now my body is in such a vulnerable state because I'm so restricted. So, not a sport for everyone to be doing. It's a sport that I like, I love, and that's why I do it. Do I think it is sustainable? No, I don't think it's sustainable when you're trying to reach a goal, because your goal is very extreme. Your goal shows up in your body. And when I show you these pictures, you guys hopefully understand what I mean when I say the work shows up in your body. And so that's why if you do things that you're not supposed to do, it's going to show up too. It's not so bad when it's the good shows up, but I mean, it's the bad when you do something you're not supposed to do. Like, I would love to indulge right now in something. Anything. Even an extra, tablespoon of peanut butter would be nice, but I'm not going to. I won that first place 2 weeks ago, and I want to win my pro card, and I'm going to do everything that my coach is telling me to do. And until he makes me a non-believer, I'm going to listen to him, and I'm going to do what I need to do. So, just want to note what I did was nothing special, but I did want to note, just for my own data as well, is that honestly, I mean, I had a lot of protein powder, I had a Quest bar, and I had 2 meals that were what I would call real food. And I kept up with my exercise. And you can travel, and you can still be better. So, like we said, you can do it anywhere, anyway, anyhow. Y'all have a good weekend, and the best to you and your goals.